Okay, you're thinking about the tropics, and it's good to check in now that we're way past the midway point now, Ainsley.
I know, and I'm kind of glad that it feels like it's going by quick because hopefully we can just get it over with before too long. But now that we are over the peak of the season, there seems to be a bit of an uptick in activity. The Atlantic has woken up a bit. So let's talk about where things stand as of right now. So you may have heard of Hurricane Gabrielle. This rapidly became a major hurricane overnight last night into early this morning, is now, as of the 5 p.m. update from the National Hurricane Center, a Category 4 storm. The good news with this system, despite its strength, it's really not bothering anybody too directly. Now you can see it's southeast of Bermuda, so it's close to them, but the most it's doing is pushing some gusty winds and some dangerous surf into that area, as well as pushing some dangerous surf to the eastern U.S. in states north of North Carolina. But that's kind of the most we're talking about. And then this system will just continue drifting into the Atlantic further out towards the east. So not a ton to talk about with Gabrielle, but in its wake, we do have two other areas that we need to be watching, the area in orange and the area in red. So we'll start with the area in orange there. That is a tropical wave that is potentially going to become a tropical system within the next 7 days. But you'll notice something similar with these two systems is that they have low chances of development over the next 2 days. So we're talking about having to watch these systems over the next week or so. There's a lot of dry air in the area they're in now, and the upper level winds are being disturbed by Hurricane Gabrielle. But as we head into the second half of the week, both of these systems support the chance for some further development. The next two names on the list are Umberto and Imelda. If these two systems can get their act together, they'll grab those names. What about us here in the U.S.? The good news is we do have a dip in the jet stream that looks like it could act as a steering mechanism to keep the system at least away from the Georgia coast. But of course, we'll still have to watch this as we go throughout the next week or so. Stay tuned. Coming up at 6:30, we're going to talk a little bit more about these systems. Lori.